So, welcome to Have a Nice Death. This is this is an update I've been waiting for quite some time. The food update. Apparently, it has quite a few weapons and a few bosses and an actual entirely new level out here. So we're just gonna go right into it and go ahead and start. So here, as you can see, there's quite a few weapons that's what do you say need to be unlocked. Currently there's only one crisis. I think it's like related to the difficulty and the contracts. You just need to kind of do 3 out of 5. Previously it was 5. um, and yeah, I've had a couple of runs before this, and this was like a successful run. So I thought I'd give like a rounding commentary of what all has been changed. So as you see, the first thing that's changed is the contracts. That is contract 1 to 5. The first one is the increase. I'm not sure if you can edit the contracts the way Dead Cell does, and I think it's related to difficulty. So the first difficulty is the enemies kind of attack more. And as you can see, I'm just in a rush because in the first playthrough of the food update, we had to kind of unlock the fast food level. So you gotta just be fast. That has like the unlock criteria. I reached the level at around I reached the level around 3.5-4 minutes, and I kind of I'm rushing here as well because I'm not sure if the the criteria is same for each and every run, but I think it's just to unlock it. I am not sure. I didn't want to take a chance. So as you can see, we start off with the starry halo. They changed the UI a bit of it. The stars are a bit more circular than previously. Everything else remains the same. We pick up the makeshift rockets, still OP in my opinion. Go ahead and get the prismium. We unlock this by consuming an anima near a locked or a secret room. And yeah, as you can see, we're just rushing through the initial stages or the initial rooms just to kind of see what the fast food update has in stock. That's like the main reason. The other thing was that it's a bit smoother in comparison. Good UI, and yeah, as I'm not sure if OSHA has we've got OSHA yet, but just a few challenge rooms. I try to use the fury of the starry halo more than I usually do, and yeah, you'll see that a lot during this run. I won't say it's become a little more harder, but the books send out projectiles really soon, like faster. And there's one more small thing that they've done. As you can see, yes, the UI has changed. The backgrounds have changed, and it looks more polished than before, and I'm really loving it. I'm going to be talking about that the entire time. Here I wanted to just take and see what the rapier actually does, and it's the same. And as you can see, there is a slot for weapon recyclability, and that's something new that's introduced in this update as well. So the other thing that I did want to talk about is the RNG and the timer. So for the RNG, it seems to be the same. I get like 4 or 5 weapons of the same caliber or of the same upgrades in one simple run. I think it's the Brutum hammer in this run, or yeah, something of that sort in this run. I think I'll be able to point out. I'm not sure if it was this one or the one previous than this, but yeah. So I try my best to finish this as soon as possible and get out and just run towards the new update. Second premium, I go all in on the Starry Halo. I think I am better with that, and yeah, I mean, it's much more convenient to actually play. I didn't want to take L clean because I had low health and I thought that there's no point, so didn't want to like lose out on the run. And yeah, this is kind of like what I wanted to. I could have actually picked up anything. Makeshift rockets obviously my favorite. It's still OP, and yeah, just as a convenience factor, I thought I'd take the Starry Halo. It's like the lacerating aura, if I'm not mentioned that before. uh, yeah, the lacerating aura is present in dead cells here. Similarly, as I mentioned, I try to use the fury for Starry Halo as much as I can. They've tried to introduce more options where you need to go to the shop. I think one of the costs that Osha gives you is that once you enter a shop, or whenever you enter a shop, you get like plus 10 HP. So as you see, the timer, they've tried to introduce a timer in this, but the timer is not always present on the screen. The timer only appears once you reach the elevator, and once you reach the elevator, it kind of shows you in milliseconds as well, as to how fast you are. I think it's only for like a speed run strategy. Maybe they can try to incorporate it to be, or try to include like an accessibility option in which it remains on the screen for like the entire period of the run. As you see, try my best to use the souls, try to finish this fight as soon as possible. I opt not to kind of use the fury unless I'm using it for the the Starry Halo, and as you can see, it builds up really fast. One other thing that they've changed is the infuse mechanic. Like once you the infuse doesn't work on spells, so you don't have unlimited infuse. You only have infuse once. You only have infuse on the weapon that you're using. I don't know if it's true for cloaks. I did have a chance to encounter it in a previous run, like before this, and yeah, I think it's balanced at that time. It encourages the user to go and try to get more up close and personal with the bosses with their weapons. So I'll enough talk about the changes. Here is the main point of the fast food update is the fast food biome, and it's really good. It has a different vibe to it. I think it's because of the environment that's been created. It gives a whole food vibe, which is the orange and reddish color in terms of UI design. As you can see, you get to choose the option for the two biomes, or the two levels, or the two floors of Have a Nice Death. So that's what's the another change that has been done, in which you can choose two biomes together, the food biome and the other one, and I think the addictions department and the warfare the warfare department has to be done. So I think they have like 5 biomes. As you can see, we've already encountered so much, and so this guy, I'll talk about this guy. So he is a floating enemy, and if he lands on you or blasts around you, he will add a frozen or a freeze to you, so that you actually move slower. Then we have this burger. He lashes out at you by throwing a slice of melted cheese on you, and then when he dies, he drops a french fry that cries. I'm pretty sure I have that. I'll show that to you like later on. Then we have a pepper or a sugar can. I'm not sure what that is, but most probably it's that. And we have the soda out here. The soda will aim at you, hit you once, and once it dies it drops projectiles of, let's say, soda. I didn't get much chance to talk about the burger, but I think we encounter it. And another thing is a system for platforming. As you can see, I'm still bad at it if you've seen my previous videos. And yeah, as you can see, it obviously chases you, and I think we're done with the first. I thought I'd be encountering a boss out here, but no, I think that was it. So moving on to, you get the same amount of you get the same number of rooms out here. And yeah, this was like the first one. So yeah, now I really love this update, and I was looking forward to it, and it's finally here. The other thing was, I think this this world has a lot of platforming as well, and it kind of uses it to its advantage. As you can see, it drops. I actually wanted to see what the fry actually does, so I think later on I think there is an example, so I wanted to see what it does. Keep it alive. I actually don't use that heal, so yeah, confirming. So first, now you'll see what kind of attack it does. As you can see, it dropped the cheese, and yeah, this guy will freeze anything over you, and it's really good. The amount of enemies, I think there are 6 or 7 enemy types in this itself. I try to use the Starry Halos super, and yeah, it's a really good really good super in like clearing out enemies and stuff like that. So we move on to next one. I think I do, yeah, out here. So I wanted to see what the fry actually does. I think it's in the next biome. So control room, we go ahead, we try to increase the amount of what do you say, increase the amount of damage that the Starry Halo does. So yeah, this was fun. We try to upgrade the, I don't think I upgrade the makeshift rockets in this run, just try to increase the Starry Halo. I think it's the amount of cooldown also, yeah, decreases, applies burn, and this was actually fun, really fun. I go to see what, yeah, but I didn't want to play the parasol, so I just regretted, and so I go back and do the whole prism thing for the scythe. And yeah, we move on to Korske. It was fun. This was another boss that was present in the trailers, and it kind of lives up to the expectations as well. It did not disappoint in any way, shape or form. So yeah, so I try to see what's down, but I don't think there is anything. Maybe there's something that's hidden there, but not sure. So yeah, we do my best to kind of not get hit, and I think once you kill the soda guy or the pepper and salt shaker, it kind of dies. Again, another platforming section, and I try my best to not get hit. I think I do get hit out here, yep. And this was just like a trap, and I get hit again. Maybe this should be like a little more focused on platforming. And yes, new boss. I am really happy that they got a new boss. I was honestly getting bored. So he has quite a few attacks. He's more of a fast type, as the update suggests. Since it's a fast food, he throws projectiles, he does a slash, he does a jump, he does a twirl. I don't know if I should say he or she, it. I'll stick to ES. Oh, it's PS, so twice. I can stick to he. Good enough. So much for being political. So yeah, they've tried to introduce a lot more. As you can see, the UI looks so clean, so good. I really love it. And yeah, so we move on to the next set of enemies. Surprise attack, and yeah, we're done. This was fun. I cannot I can't wait to actually play the next amount of contracts and so on, and it can be really fun. So hoping for more updates. I think there's a couple of more updates that the devs are gonna drop post this. And yeah, it was really good. Hoping for something new. There's a few frame drops here and there. Maybe the ME placement can be a little bit more different. And yeah, so out here I see, and as you can see, it cries for its mama, which makes me feel really bad about just doing that. And yeah, I tried out here, try to not kill it, try to finish out my starry halo, but it doesn't do anything. I go close to it and still nothing. I'm not sure what the issue is, but kill it and I get out here too. I felt that I was ambushed, so I used my fury, and yeah, easy clear. There's a lot in the OSHA department also that has been kind of increased, and as you can see, there was a little bit of lag here and there, but handled that well. Yeah, the OSHA tries to introduce more curses and more. Yeah, and this guy has two moves where he follows you and attacks you, and one is a drop. As you can see, the shop. And I think before any boss fight you have to kind of enter the shop, and that's a good way of, I think the devs might have figured out that no one uses the shop anymore. And yeah, it's really interesting to see what has been done. I try to go for the heal before the boss and the final boss, Waldo, and this is the most creepiest boss I've seen in quite some time. You'll know why, because I was in awe, not like awe, I was in awe. I'm like, oh, when I actually finish this boss fight, and it'll be apparent as to why. I won't spoil it right now, but yeah, as you can see, we got the inside. I tried to check out the other 4 departments that we want to go through, and out here there's a choice between industrial and physical illness, and the other 2 is this one and the I'm not sure which one. I'll write down that later, hopefully. So Waldo pretty much shocked me that he turned into a spider looking thing. He sprays Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whichever you prefer. This was kind of surprising, where he does a chainsaw and then he does that attack. A simple way, I think. Yeah, was easy to dodge. I think it was the bottle caps that kind of follow you around. He has a chainsaw for the second phase, and he comes at you like this. A simple way to dodge this is by doing a normal dodge, since the dodge actually gives you iframes, and this was really easy clear. And yeah, My good lord, I hate this. Looking back at again does not make it better. I hate gore, and this is the worst boss I've seen in my game time. I don't play horror games because of shit like this. I really hate this. And I wanted to use the enter a shop grants you a 10 heal, but I select the poison by mistake, so I wasted a curse. So once we're done, we go towards the normal biomes. I think we have a couple of biomes to go. One is with where we encounter Crank in the final boss, and one is Major Blish Khan. So Major Blish Khan is unavoidable. You have to kind of, I don't know why I bought that because I didn't use anything. So yeah, physical illness and the addictions department. So the addictions is where you meet Candace and what, Max, I'm guessing. Yeah, I remember Max. And the other one is where you meet King Dengu, and yeah, you meet King Dengu and Crank. So I try my best to just leave because I'm not doing much damage out here. I try to kind of figure out which one this was. I think it's the physical illness. So you got physical illness and addictions together, and toxic food and industrial pollution together. So it's that kind of a format now, in which the devs have created it in that way, where you have a choice between the two biomes and then go through it. So it's pretty much standard after this, like clear out everything, and yeah, I try to use the Halo's Fury as much as possible and getting done really easy. As you can see, we get the hammer, and we get the hammer again for quite a few things. So I try my best to just get out of here, try to not waste my time, and yeah, we try to rush this boss, and rush the mini boss as well. And as you can see, this selection of departments, selection of the 4 departments kind of cuts down on time by around 10 minutes. So each run is much more simpler. It's tough, yes, but it cuts down about 10 minutes of your time. So speedrunners, beware. I think it should be really helpful for everyone kind of involved in the speedrunning community as well. So yeah, as you can see, not much damage. I think the Halo is carrying us forward to the biomes very easily. And as you can see, I cannot kill the doctor as I wish to, the neurosurgeon. So yeah, try to get it done as fast as possible, and it takes quite some time to kill all the enemies involved in these rooms, but we get it done. So hopefully I get a control room soon, and I think we do in this. Yeah, I just try my best to avoid and take this really simpler. We get the plus 25, and it's a good thing that yeah, I just see, and we try to leave as soon as possible. I think I am going like the right way, and as you can see, we get like another hammer for this run, which is, that's why I really don't like the RNG in this game for the weapon drops. It started a new, they added a new feature where we can actually recycle it. I don't think I do this in this run, but maybe in the next run when I am doing it, I can actually showcase that feature as well. I do have another Feral Fist run that's actually coming up, And yeah, I did quite some damage in that. And as you can see, we take the shop heal out here, and it actually works. Even though it's like one heal per sorry, one shop per department, it still works out to like a good heal rather than you using your animals. So yeah, I try to kind of rush through it, get towards the exit, as you can see, because this department is really long, but it shouldn't have to be. It could be really short because it's really confusing. It's like a labyrinth. And yeah, as you can see, I try my best to use the fury. Oh wait, the fury is the halo actually goes around the enemies once it actually shoots or hits them. That's actually a good detail. We get another prismium, and yeah, I think we move on to vitamin, vitality and mana. I don't know why it's called vitam and then mana. Maybe some light can be shed on that. So yeah, we move on to the next room. Simple stuff from here on out. There is a small hidden surprise at the end of like in the end biome, which is really good. As you can see, not much damage by the basic scythe. You need to kind of upgrade it in order to get through this department, and the department's post this, because if you're doing less damage, you are kind of done. Like, you will get pummeled into oblivion because of it. And yeah, you need like a fast acting spell as well, so that kind of helps. So easy enemies, I do get hit, but yeah, that's like an easy clear. Try my best to just avoid. If I can get the kill, I do, but yeah, I try my best to kind of just run through it and get to the end yeah, item. So we're done. I try to finish it because it's really time consuming, and if I do have an edit to go through, the edit takes a lot more time. Also, if you don't want me to kind of edit, and you do like the post commentary where I keep in all the elevators, the runs and stuff like that, just drop a comment and like and subscribe. That'd be really fun. It'll help my channel grow. Out here I try to see for accessibility options. Out here, dash, helper, you guys can try it out. I didn't actually enable these, but I think it's all in terms of accessibility. Currently it's not that hard, the game at least. You can actually clear it out with simple weapons, and it should not be an issue as such. But if you actually do having that sort of a feel with the game, you just need to like practice a bit and then go for it. But it's good to see that developers are more embracing the fact that not everyone will be able to play that game on that level. So kudos to the developers. As you can see, use my fury, and the bees, the mosquitoes don't even stand a chance. So the last attack is a little bit delayed, and done. One fury and we're done. And we're done with King Dengu. I still say it's Queen Dengu, but yeah. I go for plus 25 mana. I was confused the difference between my plus 25%. Then I actually looked into it, and yeah, I took the plus 25, which is always better, because 25% of 35 is around 16. 1/4 of 30 is 7.5, so around 10 plus 10 mana for the 25%. So obviously that was like a good choice. And I think we have to enter the shop. We get the plus 10 heal post the control room, obviously. yeah, I go ahead and use the 123 out here. Go increase my, yeah, the site. So I think it changes between biomes. The Yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and get more. So if I get a control room, then I can just add like 22 27 souls and get the upgrade there. So no big deal. And yeah, um this was a really fun run. I love going back. I think I'll do runs where I go back to the spells and do it without the mana infused, because most of my runs are because of that. So I would like to see the difference between um, spell runs without mana and spell runs with mana. And as you see, like the crank fight is not that bad. We just need to go behind crank and get. I'm not sure if you can do a fury over a fury. That would be really fun though. And I try to, and I get hit. He turns around in the middle of that combo, and it's really frustrating. But we get the kill. It was easy, and since he has a very large hitbox, it's a really easy kill. And as you can see, like it's fun. I like this update. My thoughts on the update were maybe I don't know. I think they had one more boss or one more mini boss that can be encountered in the food update. I'm not sure. Maybe I can go back for it and check it out later on. Maybe tomorrow or on Sunday I can have like a good gaming session and kind of work on it. So yeah, I think I use 2 of my gold animas to get like a pure heal. But yeah, I think I pick up another anima out here for 40, and then I proceed forward. So my thoughts on it was I'm not sure if I should give any more feedback. So far, for what I've seen, it seems really promising for it as well. And as you can see, the modern warfare department cannot be skipped, or we don't have an option for it. A really good progress. Maybe later on they can add a couple of more departments, and yeah, it could make the game lengthier, but it's something to kind of look forward to. I'm not sure if that's in the pipeline or something of that sort, but yeah, as you can see, the scythe, I love this version of the scythe. It's much more feasible. It gets behind enemies, and if the enemies are further away, it kind of brings it closer to. We go for the solary out here, and I'm not sure if I should have used my gold anima. Out here I do get stuck. I thought I was gonna get hit or get hit here. So I think that was always in the cards. Yeah, we clear this also. I think I like to clear this biome for some reason. I don't know why, and it turns out to be really fun. A lot more use of the starry halo, but later on I do get like a surprise weapon, and I hope to play that weapon later on. It seems to be really fun. I get hit there. I really wanted another infuse, maybe poison or bleed. I already do have burn, so yeah, I used the wrong fury out here. I wish to have used the starry halo one, but it's okay, like no issues that way. Clear the biome, get more mana. I think I get around 100 mana in this one. Right now we just took a capsule for the mana, that's why it's 170. We do go, I didn't want to go for Flage because she's a bit erratic. in comparison to the others. So to keep my health, I opted to go to the equipment store. And yeah, this was actually fun. So here it's a bit quiet out here. So what we kind of do is, yeah, I try my best to kind of go through everything and get the most amount of enemies killed or something like that. But I'm not kind of looking to fish for ingots, like the gold ingots. So right now it's good enough. And we get another gold anima, another mana, and yeah, I think we're really good in terms of it could be better, but in terms of mana and in terms of like health animals, like health pots or something like that, we're good enough. Out here, another challenge, easy. I really hate the flying enemies. I really dislike them with all my heart. They have like a barrage or a machine gun sort of a thing that kind of follows you around, and whenever they drop Moabs or Foabs, it's really weird. So yeah, we get the fire screamer. I wanted to use this for some time. I don't think I switch it out. I can actually do switch it out. Wow. So we go for Prismium. Oh yeah, we go for Osha, and I think we get 2 Oshas in this room, and it was really fun. I didn't kind of expect Osha to have come twice in this room, but yeah, it was fun. And sometimes it actually does happen. Osha comes or appears in this room or in any room rather randomly, but to get 2 Oshas in one room is kind of good. Like the RNG works well, at least that time. So yeah. Yeah, maybe next time I'll try to not clear this room because it kind of takes a lot more time in comparison, and almost missed getting hit there. And I think it's like the second last or the final challenge room that we actually have to go through. Easy in comparison. We don't get hit much, but whatever damage we give these guys, the guy up top kind of gets hit as well, so we didn't need to kind of clear it. And yeah, this is a surprise. So what we got is the new weapon that I kind of unlocked, and as you see, it has a really good AoE, so it kind of damages over a period of time as well as it damages 3 or 4 times or multiple times in one hit. I do use this for the rest of the run, and I'm quite happy that I kind of encountered it in this. I hope to do, yeah, as you can see, we take the plus 5 damage for spells, and we take another plus 15 damage for spells again. Unfortunately, I don't want it the plus 1000 HP for bosses, which is just ridiculously high. And we get second one where we get plus 10 damage for spells, and I will definitely take that. Definitely take that. Shop price doesn't matter because I don't think I encounter a shop again, and I think it's a good what do you say, it's a good pick. So, yeah. And here I'm not sure how this happened, but when I got the frost toxic, it was you'll see, it was already upgraded twice. I don't think we upgraded the makeshift rockets twice, but here we already got what do you say, an upgraded one. So it's confusing as to how that happened, but as you see, we upgrade everything, and for the rest of the room we go ahead and just use the frost toxic for the rest of the run, for for the rest the next two rooms at least. So yeah, we have gone to the final room out here, and yeah, as you can see, the frost toxic actually drops spikes on, I think it's called stalactites kind of. So the mnemonic device that I use, I heard, was that stalagmites might reach the top or the ceiling, and stalactites hold on to the ceiling tightly. I mean, that's how I interpreted it when I kind of heard about it from another source. So Plishkhan is kind of easier to deal with. As you can see, multiple hits for the frost toxic. We do get in a lot of damage out here, and the frost toxic actually, once it gets applied, it sparks. It actually spikes, adds spikes to him and kind of disintegrates him because of that as well. So really good mechanic. I would really love to try this out in a whole run just to see how it works on other bosses as well. Out here I do get hit a lot. I almost died with like +3 health, and yeah, this was a really good run. I had +3 health in the end. I would have died, and this would have been like a failure of a run. But as you can see, really good update. I wish to play with the other weapons soon. If you like this, if you like the way I'm giving commentary, please drop a comment. If you don't like my voice, please do tell me. I will stop that too. Do drop a like, do drop subscribe. I really love that. And yeah, have fun. This was have a nice death. Maybe I do have a couple of things coming up. And yeah, one more thing about the end screen is that once all the performance review is read, you can actually see the what's it called, you can see the weapons, you can see the curses and everything that you've used out here. And yeah, it's really good update. Hope to see a lot more from the devs, and thank you to the team at Magic Studios. Really fun. Alright, thanks guys. I will see you guys soon. Bye.